I got dreams of living lavish down. I'm talking trips to Paris, weekends in Amsterdam, trying to be the man, I'm trying to please the fam. Trips to JA, they can see the sun.
Okay, well, I'm El Monroe. I'm a music producer and a sound engineer, and I make, like, I'd say urban music. Yeah. So, you know, hip-hop, rap, all that stuff. Yeah.
My name's Vince. I'm a producer called Fetus. I work mostly with rappers, and I work here doing like sound engineering and production.
My name is Kieran Booth. I'm a rapper, illustrator, graphic designer.
I started playing bass. I've played bass for 18 years now. So I was in bands, just basically being a bass player, playing like funk, rock, different kind of things. I'm originally from Scotland, so I wasn't working with much rappers at that time. I always had a love of hip-hop. But yeah, I got into music through that way. It was actually through community centre. Definitely both. A lot of the stuff I do is just recording. Some of the stuff I do is just mixing. And some of the stuff I do is just production as well. So yeah, I definitely am a cat of all trades. Not nowadays, unless it was just jamming with a group of people. So I suppose you could still say that's making music or playing live. Even when I play live now, I'm using technology or using a laptop or using different things. So I couldn't at all. It's really changed in the last like 10 years. We've always been using computers really to record things since I've been doing it. But it's just changed so much. The computers have got so powerful that you've basically got a group of musicians inside your computer.
Technology influences music in a great way, like, because you can achieve high quality music in your bedroom.
I'm gonna say no, but it definitely helps if you play an instrument before you start making beats. Like when I started, I didn't have any knowledge of anything to do with music, and through just making beats, like, you know, clicking and stuff, messing about with the keyboard, kind of learn how to play the keyboard. So yeah, you don't really need it, but you'll end up learning it anyway.
I think so. I think it's definitely not necessary, but I think it helps you so much if you know what chords go with which chords, you know which notes go with which. Having a fundamental knowledge of music is very helpful. I think you don't need to rely on just a sample, or you don't need to rely on something. You can pick out bits that go well with it. Definitely, yeah, technology is, now I'm my own drummer, but you could say, like, definitely 10 years ago you would have had a drummer recorded, and then you could have went and edited it or used a sampler. But again, the price of equipment back in the day was crazy as well. Like a sampler would cost you well over £1,000 for something you were putting discs in.
It's literally, it's just promotion. I say promotion is the key thing that is a constant, like, it's a barrier and it's a hard. Like, auto-tune's been around for years, and it's been around for ages. Like, obviously there was a sudden trend or phase when they're overusing of it and making it very evident in your hook, like T-Pain and blah blah. But like, I don't put it down. I don't knock it. Friends, I'm in London. Like, he produces most of my music. Like, he produced the last project I put out in April, and all the projects I put out before that. So me and him have a close relationship where, like, we used to go in the studio together, like be in his room, and just as he's making a beat, I'm writing the lyrics, and we're bouncing off each other at the same time.
I think live instruments are great, you know, it's the real thing. Electronic instruments, they kind of make it like so that anyone can make music, which is a beautiful thing, because you might not have a guitar and you want that guitar sound, use the electronic one instead of like buying a guitar and learning to play it. So I'd say it's having a good impact. Like, it makes everyone kind of, you know, able to make music.
And here we've got Pro Tools. I'm not a big fan of Logic, to tell you the honest truth. Most people like it, but me I know I do use it, but not much.
That's a hard question. I'd say it's really down to the individual. So some people, they'll go with every change. Like, if there's a new genre, they'll jump on the bandwagon and try to be the best at that. Some people just stick to what they want to do. But either way, there's no real answer. You have to just do whatever you want to do, and then what prevails, if you know what I mean. So me personally, I just make whatever I want to make. What happens, happens. Just go from there, really, you know.
Yeah, it's getting harder and harder. I think age is the older you get, the more you've got to try and keep up with that thing, because there's so much young blood coming through there into all these new trends, into all these new paths. But I think the internet's a really good source. Like, if you want to keep up technology-wise, you can read blogs, or you can go, like, for me, SoundCloud, Spotify, music-wise, keeps me really updated. I like I'm an oddity for somebody my age. I really listen to kids' music still. I'll be going to raves with 18-year-olds and stuff. That's my vibe. I really like new sounds just now. I get fed up with the same thing.
Yeah, when Tiny Temper came out, we passed out. It was around an era where a lot of electronic sounds were coming through into mainstream music. Around that dubstep, like, we had a little phase when dubstep was in popular culture. Like, last year was probably house music was more into popular culture. So it's like it changes every 6 months. Right now, I see the current trend being like a lot of indie music, and that's what's like seems to be moving. And then throughout the rest of the year, I've come up with like another 20 to 30 songs, so it's just like selecting the best few, putting that on there. But I've got a concept project that should be out the 3rd quarter of next year called Room 101. There should be a launch party, like an exhibition, showcasing all the illustration work, all the design work. And yeah, that should be something.